Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Today is Sunday, and because it is Sunday, I am asking for an immediate message for you, and we're going to look at the week ahead. I do these readings every single Sunday. It's like a weekly touch base with your spirit team. Beautiful souls, welcome back if you are already a Moon Magic Super Soul and you're returning, and welcome to anyone that is new. It is a real honour to be walking alongside you at this time, to be reading for you. We are in a period of such profound change, and that's not always easy, although there are many, many blessings taking place as we are emerging into a whole new time of a higher consciousness for humanity. So a lot going on, a lot happening. So thank you so much for being here. Now we have 3 cards to help you to guide you into whichever pile. There'll be 3 piles to work with today, to listen to. I'm going to draw runes and charms as well in just a moment, and I will also after that ask the universe to see which pile or piles are recommended today. So let me show you the cards first of all, and then we'll draw the runes and the charms. So pile 1, you have the card of love and light. Isn't that gorgeous? You have the card of love and light. Pile 2, you have the card of hidden realms. This is beautiful. And then pile 3, you have the card of spiritual evolution. Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, I'm going to put these little counters out just because it means that you can see the charms afterwards. I'll leave the video running for a few moments as well once I've drawn the charms and the runes as well, just to give you a little bit longer. So the charm for pile 1 is a star. It's a Venus star. How beautiful, sitting with love and light. And your rune is the rune of joy. This is Winjo. Wow. Pile 2. Pile 2, another star. Wow, another Venus star, though in a circle, but wow. Okay, that's for pile 2. And you have the rune of Fehu. This is nourishment, possessions. And for pile 3, I am absolutely gobsmacked. Wow, wow, and more wow. We have 3 Venus stars. I didn't even know I had 2 that were the same. Isn't that mind-blowing? I mean, this is a bag full of just so many charms, it's untrue. Wow. What an exciting week. This is mind-blowing. I have no idea what this is about, but we will find out. Wow. Okay, and then for pile 3, we have Hagalas, sometimes known as the rune of disruption, but also the Great Awakener. Okay, so wow, wow, and definitely wow again. This is just something else. This has honestly never happened in all the years I have been reading here on YouTube. This has never, ever, ever happened. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave the video running for a few moments longer, beautiful souls, just to give you a little bit of extra time. If you need even more time, just press the pause button. I will then move to the part of the video where we ask the universe to choose a pile or piles for you, and then I will see you in the readings. Welcome, beautiful souls, to the part of the video where we ask the universe to reveal which pile or piles are suggested for today. This is the homepage of my website. You can always find a pile. If you're ever uncertain, you can just press reveal my pile, or indeed you can also find a reading. Today, the universe is suggesting piles 2 and 3. Beautiful souls, I'll see you in a moment in the readings. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I am still utterly blown away by our 3 Venus stars. Wow. You have love and light. Act with care. You have the rune of joy, Wunjo. This is like a new dawn. It's just an amazing energy. It's like the energy, it's like an abundance of happiness. Let me just make sure that camera is focusing. I hope that is working. It looks like it's got even worse. Hopefully that's going to work. Okay, let's draw more cards and find out what your immediate message is. This is your weekly touch base with Spirit. What is your immediate message? And we'll check out the week ahead as well. You have bison, gratitude. Oh my goodness me. Dearest one, or ones, this is a general reading. I feel as though something is going to happen this week, which is going to bring, I mean, really, really a vast amount of gratitude and joy. What is this about? Wow. Act with care. And why the care? I mean, not that one shouldn't. We should always act with care. But what is this about? Let's find out. Okay, you have metal monkey, let go of control. We've got 3. Okay. 3 from this deck. Metal monkey, let go of control. Earth sheep, return to your center. And earth horse, stirring the cauldron. Okay. Let's get a couple more oracle cards and then we'll draw your tarot cards. Return to your center, let go of control, stirring the cauldron. Okay. Now I've used, do you know, I'm also blown away. We've got, in reverse order, we've got 55, 56 and 57. I've been using this deck for, gosh, well over a year. Probably 2 years now. I have used them in many, many readings. I shuffle them. I've never had, look, we've had 3 Venus stars and now we have 3 cards in succession. 57, 56, 55. And I really have shuffled this deck so many times. So there's no way that that would have just happened by coincidence. Look at this, you have the flame. This is mind-blowing as well, because when I was picking up the cards to bring them into your reading, this card got left at the bottom of the pile. So I tucked it in, shuffled it in, and got the cards ready for your pile. Wow. And here we have the flame. It already showed itself. And this one too. The flame and the tear. Okay. Okay, the tear is about releasing. Recognizing that tears are valuable to us. Oh my goodness me, pile 1, I've also just noticed. Look at this. You have L1, you have L2. Again, I have used this deck of cards for years. I have shuffled them countless times. There is a flow of energy here. A profound, something is happening in your world. There is a flow of energy happening. I think there is something about your vitality is being returned to you for some of you, like a new dawn. Something coming in to really lift you or align you with your pathway. It's almost like your flame can't go out. Let's draw your tarot cards. Wow. Look at the flames under this pot. Is something to be gifted to you that enables you to move something forwards, to re-find your vitality, to re-find joy, to center you in gratitude. Bison is an energy of abundance as well as gratitude. Why the tear? Why the release? Act with care. May we kindly ask for more information, please, for my pile 1s. This is a really fascinating reading. I almost feel like I'm being shown something arriving that would be so joyous, so amazing. Spark, like literally it fires you up. It puts the fuel in your tank. It lights your inner fire. And of you being really grateful and yet needing to both be grounded, anchored, but also it's like it reminds you of what you haven't had at the same time. This is an interesting duality, and I'm going to just voice from a therapeutic perspective how this kind of works, because I feel that something is coming here that is going to fire you up. If you go without something for a long time, when you finally get it, you experience the joy of having it. It's amazing. But it also reminds you of like what didn't work or how long you've had to wait for it. It would be like, what if you had been searching for the love of your life? This is just an example of the energy. Or what if you had been living in profound challenge for a long time? And then suddenly your world shifts. Something comes to you that enables you to move forwards. You get the job of your lifetime, or you meet the love of your life, or whatever it is. As you step into the new, not only have you got to let go of control because you've been learning to survive for a long time, you've been on survival, on high alert for a long time, but you also, there is a big reminder of like how long you haven't had this for. It would be like if you had lost somebody and then you meet someone new and you really, really didn't think it was going to happen, and you're overjoyed, but it reminds you of the person you've lost. There's a real duality. There's something, it's completely joyous, and I think you're being asked to totally let go of control and surrender to this. However, there is also an acknowledgement of deeper feelings that are being processed while this is here. Look at this, you have the Fool. This is your brand new beginning. I think something is arriving for you. Now, if it's not around you already, my beautiful pile ones, I would suggest it is imminent. You have the Eight of Wands. And I think it will move forwards fast. You have the Magician. Oh, my goodness me. And there's your ending. You have the Ten of Swords. You have the Five of Cups. And there's your surrender. You have the Hanged Man. Okay. This is really a depiction of the same energy. I do think there is opportunity for you for a brand new beginning in something, and it's going to make you very, very, very happy, whatever this is. It's like the star, your guiding star. Really it will make you very happy. I think it can move forwards very quickly. I think this card could also be telling us if there isn't something in your world that this represents, if you're still in high alert or in the zone of, trying to keep your flame alive, this is going to change soon, very soon, because this is a fast energy. This is going to manifest in real terms. It completes something. It ends a cycle. As I said, if you're single, it ends the cycle of singleness. If you've been struggling with lack or a health issue, it ends the period of lack. With the Five of Cups, it ends a period where I think there have been disappointments and struggles, basically. The Hanged Man really does ask us, invite us to let go of control and surrender. Wow. This feels absolutely imminent if it isn't right in front of you already, whatever it may be. Let's ask about the week ahead. What can we see in the week ahead? I'm seeing this and this. Also this one and this one and that one. May we kindly ask for my pile ones about the week ahead. You have the Hermit. How interesting. You have the Nine of Cups. This is a card of commitment. Ooh. You have the Seven of Swords. You have the Knight of Wands. And you have the Ace of Swords. Okay. Whatever the change in your circumstances, my beautiful souls, I feel that, back to that aloneness, as it were, or it's not exactly aloneness. I feel that this is a personal decision. There is a personal decision for you to make about committing to this, whatever it may be. It's not a shared decision, it's a personal decision. It's like a decision to end something. It's a decision to walk through a door from a period of hurt, lack, loss, to a space of huge possibility. I feel as though whatever this is, this opportunity, which is being suggested, that obviously no reading ever tells you what to do. You have conscious free will and choice. But I think this reading is suggesting that you dive in and surrender with the Fool. I think this week there is an opportunity to do exactly that, to dive in, to make a commitment to this. I think it's your choice, and it gives you an opportunity to move from a place where I think you have felt dampened down, or as if you had to hide yourself, or even hide your gifts, or hide your feelings, or hide your joy, to a place where you can be visible. It's like this is about awakening. It's like awakening your kundalini energy, awakening your passion, bringing the fire and the spark back into your life. Now, I don't know what this is, as it's a general reading. I don't believe we will be shown anymore, because it will be unique to you each. But it removes you from a place of almost internal reflection, where you've really been diving into the shadows, to a place of spark, regeneration, joy, passion, desire. You leave, it's like you literally exit one state of being and move to a new state of being. And I think you have a choice in this. It will remind you of those deeper feelings, because it is something I think that you have either been waiting for, or it literally is that. It really is that. There's something you've been waiting for. You've been longing for something, and finally it happens. And along with it, all the emotions that have been pent up while you've been navigating through that difficulty. It's like, oh, I'm here. And you therefore release. There are tears to be shed, feelings to be released as you step into the joy. It's a huge turning point with the Fool energy. It really, really is. And your spirit team, your guides, are suggesting that you dive in and surrender. Though, of course, you have a choice. I believe that the opportunity to commit to this spark, whatever it is that can light you up, rekindle your fire, it looks as though it is coming this week, and the opportunity to make a choice. Wow, pile one. This really is like a guiding star. Beautiful souls, this is your reading. I am sending you loads and loads and loads of love. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings to you all. If you feel able, do share in the comments and let us know what this is about for you. I would be overjoyed to hear how this emerges for you in the week. Thank you, all of you who do share. It's lovely to hear your stories and to hear what's happening in your worlds. Thank you, all of you who give back through the super thanks as well in the comments. And thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. And if you want to make sure you never miss a reading, don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon. Loads and loads of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You have the card of Hidden Realms. Create conscious awareness. And of course, I am so blown away by this. You have another Venus star, a Venus star, but yours is contained in a circle. And Fehu. Fehu is an amazing energy. It's like ambitions fulfilled. It's like a reward or a gift coming to you. It's about possessions, nourishment. Hidden realms. Let's draw more cards and find out what is your immediate message that you need to hear right now. Your touch base with spirit. You have cat, independence. Okay. How interesting. How interesting. Create conscious awareness, hidden realms. What is to be revealed? I'm going with that. That card has shown itself. Fire monkey. Time to embrace change. Oh, I'm just looking at the eyes, the cat's eyes. Cat's eyes, you know, are what we call the light up things in the road that help you to see. Hidden realms, time to embrace change. I think maybe there is something you're going to see, or maybe you have seen something. And it's creating a very important layer of awareness for you. You have water, monkey, conquer your fear. And I'm seeing this on the top. And metal sheep, foresight and careful planning. Okay. I think you have seen something already. I suspect if you haven't, then it will be coming pretty soon. I think you've awoken to something. You've seen something through a new lens, or you're seeing something with great clarity. And it means change. What your guides and your spirit team are saying is, look, rather than being fearful of the change, it's time to embrace it consciously, to take charge of it. Foresight, think and reflect and look ahead to see how you might plan your way forward. So rather than almost like being a sitting duck and something is forcing a change, think about what you can do to create the change. Start to make plans, because your ambitions or your desires will be fulfilled. This is a very fortuitous, auspicious rune. It really, really is. So, but this is time to sort of embrace it, and rather than sitting there and thinking, oh, change is inevitable, it's about embracing change. Yes, change is inevitable. So kind of almost like, let's get to it. Let's make it happen. And you can take charge of this, consciously. Create conscious awareness. Really look at what's going on around you and look at the changes and the potentials so that you can plan accordingly. It literally is like overcoming a fear of change. May we kindly have some more cards for my pile twos, please. This one and this one. You have the desert and the poet. Oh, these are super interesting. Look at this with the crystal ball, the poet. You know, this is like entering the dream time and really visioning in what you want, rather than feeling fearful, which is not easy when you're faced with changes, rather than feeling fearful of how it might emerge. With the desert, it would suggest it's time to reach for something. Let's get more information for you. We'll draw your tarot cards. I'm seeing all of these. This one, and this one, and this one, and also this one. You have the Four of Cups, which is so interesting because this is a card of almost like of complacency. And then you have the Empress. This is a time not to... Your message is really clear. This is, don't be complacent. Don't be complacent or sit where you are. You have this. The King of Swords is a very decisive energy. You have the Five of Wands. 2 fives. Okay. Then you have the High Priestess. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Okay, she is the Queen of Transformation. Let's look at this row first. And then we'll draw some more cards for you as well about the coming week. I think that you are aware that change is around you. I think something has actually reached a point of no return. And I'm not sure what that will be in your world. It could be that there's a conflict of interests, or you're in a competitive environment, or there's been discord, or you're facing a difficult decision. But I feel that you are in a place literally where where something cannot remain, you can't remain in your safe zone. Something has reached that point. And it really is time. This is what your spirit team, your guides are saying. It's time to take the plunge, make the decision, even if it's a difficult one, make the decision to free yourself from this situation. With the High Priestess, the opportunity is around you to take charge. It isn't something you have to rush into. It's sort of like, I mean, everything here is really suggesting that you think about this. Like, develop strategy, develop logic. Think about what you need to do in order to follow through with what is needed to shift and change and transform your circumstances, whatever they are. I am really sorry that something needs to change, because for some of you, I mean, for some of you, it just may be that you're really bored, complacent, something isn't working for you. For others, it could be a little bit more. It could be that you have been through, or you are in a situation that has reached a point of no return, and you know you can't really go back. There is only forwards. But your situation is worth nurturing. The Queen of Wands can transform anything. With the King of Swords, you can develop strategy to transform things. With the Empress, you can nurture something along. Something will come to fruition, even if it needs to sort of not be rushed. Foresight and careful planning. I mean, your immediate message is really clear. Right? You've either seen something you've become aware of something, or something has been shown to you, or you are aware that you cannot remain as you are in some element or aspect of your life, and therefore something must change. But there is fear and anxiety around this decision. Maybe you're fearful of disappointing someone else if you make the choice that's right for you. Let's ask about the week ahead. The invitation here, and no reading will ever tell you what to do. A reading will invite you, show the energy, but the invitation here is to really start to think about how you can embrace this change and actively, become an active participant in moving something forwards. I'm seeing these three cards. You have the Knight of Pentacles. This is lovely. Okay. Followed by the Eight of Swords, followed by the Wise One. The Wise One is the Hierophant. I wonder if some of you are feeling very held back by, I almost want to say tradition, or something that you've made a commitment to, or something you previously made a commitment to, and maybe you've now outgrown it. There is a sense of you feeling held back here. I feel this week there is an opportunity for you to think about what is possible. I think you may actually be able to this week start to progress in your foresight and your planning. I think you can start to put out feelers or begin to literally take some steps towards the direction of the change that you want. Now, even though you may feel as though you are held back, I do feel that with the Wise One, the Hierophant energy, that you are being supported and guided. This looks as though, even if you, I would say with the Eight of Swords, that maybe even though you feel bound to a situation, I think there are solutions here. And this is the point of your reading in a way. This is, I think, what your guides are trying to say to you. Look, you see that there is something else, or something different. Oops, excuse me, I just knocked over one of my angels. It was this little, how interesting, it's this little beautiful angel. This is a tiger eye angel. Tiger eyes are a symbol of good luck. It's a symbol of protection. brings good luck to the wearer. I wonder if we need to just bring that angel in, as I don't think I've ever just randomly knocked over one of my angels like that at the side of the reading. Let's bring it into your reading. Maybe you're feeling like you need some protection and some good luck, because this is about overcoming the fear of embracing the change and that you know that you need to embrace. And I am sorry if this is a struggle, but in such a positive way. This is about you. You don't have to rush into this. The Eight of Swords is an energy of moving forwards. Often we bind ourselves in what we think we can or can't do. I think this week there will be opportunity for you to begin to invest in the planning. And your reading is asking you to let go of the fear around that. Make some important decisions. Move something forwards. How lovely. You have the Hanged One, which is, the Hanged One is the Hanged Man. And then you have the Four of Wands, which is a card of celebration. Okay, I think what will happen with the energy this week, my beautiful pile twos, is once you, I almost want to say, once you get the ball rolling, once you actually start to take some steps towards the outcome, even if you can't see exactly how it's going to unfold, it's like initiating some things and then surrendering to the universe, knowing that, particularly with the High Priestess energy and the Hierophant, that the universe will sort of take over because you've outgrown something or it needs to come to an end. If you initiate some steps and you move them forwards, and you then, it's like give your trust to the universe, to your spirit team, they will then reward you. This can indicate a gift, literally sometimes, possessions, what you need arriving at the right time, money, possessions, ambitions satisfied, something coming to you that you need. So this is a week where you can almost initiate changes and then sort of allow the universe to show the way. And I think you will very quickly reach a point of celebration, possibly even this week. You have the Moon and you have the Queen of Swords. I think your direction will be revealed to you. You may not know quite how to move forwards at this stage. I think you are aware that change is necessary. But by initiating possibilities, checking things out, doing some research, sowing some seeds, talking to people, making some investments, as you begin to do this, even though you can't quite see how this might work out, I think the universe will take over. And your pathway will be illuminated. It's literally like the next steps will be illuminated. You'll know what to do. Right now, the energy and the essence of the energy is asking you to literally to take an ownership of the changes that are needed and start to initiate potentials, possibilities, and then allow the universe to deliver and to literally to show you the way. Pile 2, this is your reading. Do keep me posted in the comments. I love to hear what's going on and what's happening. This is a very powerful week. Very, very powerful. The fact that we had 3 Venus stars is mind-blowing. I mean, the star charms, like the star card, they light up the way. It's like following your North Star. Wow. Pile 2, I'm sending you the biggest hug ever. I think this is a very big week for you, a very big turning point. I'm sending you all the love in the world. If this is resonating with you, do please give me the thumbs up. And if you'd like to make sure you never miss a reading as soon as I post them, then do please subscribe and press the little bell icon. Loads and loads and loads of love. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have the card of spiritual evolution. Set your heart free. Now, Hagalaz is such an interesting energy because it is like a bit like Uranus, who is very prominent in our skies at the moment. It brings the energy of the Great Awakener. Sometimes something very sudden and disruptive happens, but the purpose of it, the higher purpose, is literally to set you free. Sometimes it's like a gradual awakening where you literally sort of wake up to something and you think, I can't do that anymore, or you really become aware of something that's no longer viable for you. Set your heart free. Okay. And you have yet another beautiful Venus star. I'm still gobsmacked by these stars showing up today. Let's draw more cards. What is the immediate message you need to hear? You have bear caring. Interesting. Interesting energy of the bear. Let me kindly ask for a message for my pile threes, please. I would kindly ask, I'm seeing these three. You have Earth Sheep, return to your center. This came out in pile 1. Metal Sheep, this came out I think in pile 2. Foresight and careful planning. Wood Monkey, choose your battles. How interesting. Return to your center. What do you need to free yourself from? Choose your battles. Bear, caring. You have the empty room, and you also have Aletheia. Okay, Aletheia. I'm seeing this, also really noticing this sort of box. I wonder if something isn't, maybe you either need to see something from both sides or something isn't as black and white as it looks. Return to your center. Choose your battles. My pile threes, I feel as though you are in a situation that feels a little tricky. And I'm really sorry about that. Aletheia kind of makes us see the truth. So does Hagalaz. We see something for what it is. We're awake to it. I think you are a deeply caring person, but this is requiring careful planning to navigate it. Whatever the situation is, choose your battles. Now, beautiful souls, if this isn't resonating with you, if your life is just swimming and amazing, then either something is going to happen, but I suspect not. I feel as though this is one of those readings where this would be right in front of you already. You can see it, you know it. So if this isn't resonating with you, it may not be the right reading for you. I think there is something right in front of you. I think you already see it. I do think you care very deeply, very, very deeply. I do think for some of you, you know that you kind of potentially maybe need to leave a situation. But there is something about exiting or navigating a situation with great strategy and care. And it does feel like it is a tricky situation. So let's draw your tarot cards and find out a bit more. And I'm really sorry if that is happening. And it's not without care. But you've either outgrown it or it just is tricky. It's not worth, do you engage? Do you step up and engage with somebody full on, or is it better just to step away and accept that someone is or a circumstance is what it is and you can't change it, and therefore make a strategic, maybe for some of you, a strategic exit? Sometimes it's not worth trying to engage in something if you kind of know the other person. Like, for example, if you've had a discord, but you just know that person can't go there. Okay, what do we have here? Let's draw more cards for you. Okay. What does my pile 3? You have the 4 of Swords. Okay, so this is a big indication of let's get still and contemplate this. Let's not rush into anything. You have the 3 of Wands. You have the Page of Wands. Wow. You have the 10 of Wands. you have the Three of Pentacles, and you also have the Nine of Wands. How interesting. Okay. I think maybe the energy of the Four of Swords. I mean, you know, this invites us to get still, to meditate, to really consciously think about where we are. There isn't, maybe for some of you, there is actually an opportunity to exit something. I think for some of you to complete something, or maybe you just know that you need to. I am seeing you needing to ultimately transform something. It may even be that someone has thrown you a lifeline, but you then have to, it's like with the Nine of Wands, it's like working out, it's like working out how to complete something or how to bring something to a close. And there's an emotional strength in this energy. I think I do feel you know that you want to move on from something, or you need to exit something, or you need to complete something. The challenge is how you go about it. I suspect you'll get some help here. I think there will be help coming in to get you to the finish line. And I think you're closer to the outcome than you realise. At the moment, you know, spiritual evolution, set your heart free. Some of you may just literally be in a situation, in a living situation or a working situation, or even a family situation or a relationship situation or a community situation, and you just know that that group of people or that person, they just don't resonate with you anymore. You are waking up, you are growing, you are seeing things differently. I think there are opportunities for you to expand, to transform. And I think you know that you want to. In a way, you can't go back. This is one of those scenarios where once something comes into your awareness, there is no going back. You can't go back, and you just can't. You can't not wake up. You can't unawaken. That's the thing. And therefore, there is wisdom in your completion of some sort of chapter of your life, some aspect of your life. However, I think it's sort of how do you navigate through and beyond it in a caring, compassionate way that still honours the transformation that you're going through. The Three of Pentacles, I think there is a helping hand for you here. And the Nine of Wands, you're closer to the finish. Let's draw more cards and let's ask about the week ahead. I mean, I think your message is really clear. It feels as though your message is more of a validation of your circumstances and very much an acknowledgement. Look, actually, let's just press the pause button here and think about how you create change. How do you initiate the turning point? How do you create the change you need? And what do you need to be able to do it? You know, what hurdles will you need to overcome to make this possible, to move beyond it? Oh my goodness me, you've got the Tower. I think the change is coming anyway. Okay. I think something will give. Okay. You've got the Ace of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles. And you have the Ten of Wands. Okay. It looks to me, my beautiful souls, this week as if something might reach like a breaking point. Where, and there isn't really any, again, there's no point of return. So I'm not seeing this as a negative, though I think you may find that this is quite hard work. I think it may feel a bit, you know, it's just the stuff that you have to do. But I think something is going to be pushed forwards this week that will mean that you need to make a decision. And I think there's a huge opportunity here. This is not a negative. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. She's the Queen of self-care. So I think something is going to shift, and it is that point of no return. In a way, I think a part of you would rather it hadn't happened or it didn't happen. This could even already have happened. You might have reached that point of no return with Hagalaz. But the point is, I think this week, it's like you can make a decision as to what you need to do. You might even, like, literally metaphorically start to sort of pack up, to strategically work out what you're going to do with your situation, to complete things and to invest in the pathway ahead. I do feel there'll be quite a lot to do this week in this way, and although a part of you would rather not be dealing with it, I think it is really important to be dealing with it, and I think it will work its way through in the best possible way. Look at this Ace of Wands. This is like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So to be honest, even though a part of you would prefer not to do this, I think you will be able to shift something forwards this week in that sort of strategic way, rather than engaging in the negative. You may feel as though you sort of carry quite a lot this week, but you know, that's fine, because in a way I think you can handle it. You'll rise like the phoenix from the ashes as the week progresses. I do feel there is this breaking point. Let's check out the Three of Pentacles. Is there a lifeline? Is something coming in to assist you? Because the Ace of Wands is a magical card. You have the Wise One, the Hierophant. This would suggest, yeah, that maybe this could be someone coming in, a guide, a mentor, someone coming in literally to guide you, to mentor you, to help you to see the way through this. You have got the Four of Cups, which is a card of kind of complacency, really. We have these. Oh, you have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups, where you do walk away from something. Okay. Yeah, there is a reticence. I can really see that. There is a reticence in... It feels like this is a scenario where you have to do something, actually, and potentially at a time when you'd rather not. But in all honesty, this is one of those scenarios when I feel like you'll be relieved once you've done it, and you will rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Once you've attended to it, and it isn't about going into battle, it's about strategically working out how you're going to navigate this. And even if that requires a bit of thought and a bit of planning, and you'll need to, you might feel like you're carrying quite a lot while you work your way through this. I think very quickly you're going to reach a point where you can leave this behind. The exit you require is there for you. You walk away from something that has been difficult, disappointing, stuck, just boxed in. I think you absolutely know that the change is needed. And it looks to me as if this week there is an opportunity to embrace that change. And as if circumstances emerge that sort of mean that, it's one of those where you just got to bite the bullet and go for it, really. Because you have to, you need to, in some way like that, some way, shape or form. But this is absolutely a joyous outcome. I'm seeing you almost like a weight lifted off your shoulders as you move away from this, a choice that you make where you just know you can't stick at it anymore. You need to move through and beyond. See what else we are shown here. You have the Eight of Pentacles. What a lovely affirmation. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles really assures you that you can work through this. Okay, you've got the Devil. You can let go. Whatever this is, I'm so sorry that you have been felt tied, connected to something that no longer resonates, boxed in by someone. You can do this. You absolutely can do this. It's so affirming. Yeah, you can complete this. You've got the Death card. Wow, big cards. And then you have the Two of Swords. I don't think that you can continue in the situation you're in, almost like, because it would mean you would be pretending to be someone or something you're not. I think you need to set your heart free. You need to set yourself free from something. You can't remain in a circumstance where you're not seen for who you are and where you can't be who you are. And this is the transformational week, I feel, when you absolutely, there's so much support here for you. You can transform this. You can move through this. You can take a steady, pathway here. You can be guided, supported. What you need being given to you to move forwards. It may even be you are given something that enables you to shift and move beyond. But I do think something has reached a point where it's no longer tenable. And of course, this is part of your spiritual evolution, to not be boxed in, to not live in a space or a connection or a group that feels empty, that isn't giving you what you need. It's time to move through, because I think you are aware of the truth and you know it. You can't pretend. This literally is like you can't pretend anymore. But my beautiful souls, strategic planning, invest thoughtfully this week. Think about how you can navigate through this. I think opportunities will absolutely be here for you to move through and beyond something. And you will, I feel like there will be relief. Or I'm seeing you rising like the phoenix from the ashes. You will be relieved that this is, it's like you've done it. You've made the decision, you've walked away, you've done it. But of course, you're not really walking away, you're walking to something. You're walking to that higher vibration. And I think you need to, and I think you know you need to. Pile 3, this is a very powerful reading. No wonder you've got the star. This is like the little star of hope. Beautiful souls, I am sending you all the love in the world, the biggest hug ever. Do let me know in the comments, if you feel able, what this is about, and share with us. You know, this is a community here where we support each other. So if you're able to share, do please do so. Beautiful souls, I'm sending you, as I said, the biggest hug ever. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never ever miss a reading. And if this is resonating with you, do give me the thumbs up. And thank you so much for being here.